Whoa, it's Ghost in the Shell. Standalone complex on the PSP. Day 3. Awesome. Okay, let's get this game done. So last time we made it to chapter 6, I believe. Which should be the final chapter. Got 3 more missions. Escort the team of repair workers. Rid of the Horus District, stop the think tanks. Nothing there. Okay, we ready? Let's do it. Okay, let's be Togusa this time. Let's do it. Let's get this done. Ooh, it's dark.
First, let's look for the work crew.
Roger that.
Okay, how do we play this game again? Who are you? You an enemy? You are an enemy. Ooh. Get down. Yo. Okay, we're looking for repair workers or something.
We're here to render assistance.
Ah,
Thanks,
there you
you're
go.
a lifesaver. There's a switchboard that we need to fix in the sector up ahead, but we're in a bind because we can't get to it in these conditions.
Chief, we've located the work crew. We'll provide an escort for them to the work site.
Understood.
Understood.
Orders from enemy attack.
Yay, an escort mission. Everybody's favorite. Okay, where are they? Let's switch to my assault rifle. Might be a bit more useful. Hang on, I'm gonna need that. Don't touch coma. Follow the workers. Hey guys, don't run so fast. Can't protect you if you keep running ahead of me. This one? This door is still locked. Where have they gone? Guys, come on. Hurry up. Come on, you two. Tachikoma, you're in the way. There you go. Right, come on.
In order to open this door, you'll need to set the emergency power supply box to on.
Hey, thanks for telling me. Okay, what else we got? Oh, I see. Maybe you are. Ow! Wait, they've got a rocket launcher. Okay, I think I see it. Ow. What the hell was that? That was a U. Yeah, I need this gun. Yo. Get healed. Unrepair could control the power supply. Where did that go? Well then, come on you two. Are we going this way, are we? Okay. Fair enough. Red crew turned on the power supply. Well done. I'm sure I could have done that. Pretty sure all they did was just press a button. I'm well trained to press a button, I'm very sure. Okay, where was the door? Door. This is where I got the workers, right. So it's not here. Let's backtrack a little. Here, maybe? Yeah, here we go. Thank you. Door is still locked. So I've got to get those guys again. Okay, they're over here. There they are. Oh, come on. Off you go again, guys. Turn on the power supply. Door unlocked. There we go. Secure the operation point. You got it. Whoop. Ow. Honestly, if the touch cam can do all the work, I say let it. This is where we came from. It is... Okay. What else is there here? We go for here? Nope. Are these real doors? No. Are these real doors? No. Okay. Here we go. Nope. Going for here as well, apparently. This is the first set. No, it's not the first set of doors. No, it's not. No, 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 no. Okay. That's where we came from. Okay. In the touch coma. Touch comas pick up energy packs. They can. Interesting. Yeah, this just goes around here. Huh. Right, do you guys want to go somewhere? Just follow them. Oh, Tachikama, you're in the way again. There we go.
Hiruma was in has been cut off in the next sector over. It's possible that he was attacked by rebel forces. Get over there and provide assistance at once.
Sheesh, more overtime work. All right, then I deserve overtime pay. OT, OT. I demand rations of natural oil.
I don't want to hear it.
We'll stay here and continue our work. You can leave the rest to us.
Search for former Cabinet Minister Hiromu's car. The secretary, 2 security personnel, and a personal driver are also with him. Don't let a single one of them fall into rebel hands. When they're located, take them all into protective custody.
Roger.
Roger.
I've located the enemy.
Ooh. Ooh, I'm out of ammo. There we go. I took a lot of damage there. Oop. Yeah. Give me that. Give me that. The door is still locked. There's a lot of health packs. Not complaining, but it does make me a bit concerned. Game's gonna drop another tank on me or something. Here's a car. Whose car's been spotted. There we go.
The bodies of Hidemo's secretary and personal driver inside the car, both dead of gunshot wounds. Given that they penetrated the walls of a bulletproof car and killed the people inside, I believe they used a large caliber rifle and possibly HE rounds.
It appears that Hiroma and his security detail fled on foot. The chances are good that he's still in the vicinity. Continue your search.
Roger.
Roger.
I swear this old timer is nothing but trouble.
Search for Hiroma. Bow, bow. Ooh, look, it's a thingy. Let's go part obtained. Sweet. Alright, let's swap this for this. Let's try that locked door. Actually, this would be nice. Oh no, this is out of ammo. Here we go. This is not. Yeah, let's try this locked door. Whoa. No, sir. Ammo everywhere. You deal with that, Tachikoma. Door unlocked. Excellent. We going in.
Looks like somebody is already here.
Secure the area and resume your search for former Cabinet Minister Hiroma.
Roger.
Secure the building. Ooh. Ouch. Right, wait a minute. We're gonna find some health. Took a bit of damage there. There we go. The hell's shooting? This guy's trying to shoot through the wall. There we go.
Looks like
Building
nobody's
secure.
here anymore.
We found 3 bodies at the scene. The secretary, the driver, and a bodyguard. That means there's a possibility that former Cabinet Minister Hiroma is accompanied by 1 bodyguard.
It's me. A report just came in that a police car that was on patrol was commandeered moments ago by Hiroma and his bodyguard. He's no longer in the sector where you're searching. Come on back here ASAP.
Oh man, I only wish this guy would stay in one place.
But how could former Cabinet Minister Hiroma commandeer a police car if he doesn't have any authority?
Because a politician can use his connection or networks to get whatever he wants.
I think it's a bad idea to let people with no authority come into contact with the system. It's a source of trouble.
I've had enough of your ridiculous nonsense.
Ooh.
I want you back here on the double. Get going.
Yes, sir. We're on an assault laser. And a railgun. That one done. Go to the high-rise district and stop the think tanks. Right, here we go. The bateau. Alright, let's do it. We don't really need to customize the touch camera, it's doing fine.
They ought to be somewhere around here. Oh, I spotted them! It looks like Hidema hasn't been assassinated yet. So far, so good. They're saying crush them when you find them. And don't let them make it back to the mainland alive. These guys have duplicates as set as AI. That can only mean one thing, that there are Big Brothers too. Hey, hi there, long lost brothers! I'm family!
In any case, we can't let them assassinate Hidoma. If they're going to get in our way, there's only one option. We'll just have to smash them by force.
Oh, of course.
The day has come when I can have a fight with my big brother!
Neutralize think tanks. Okay. Probably should have brought a rocket launcher with me, but here we go. We're here. Okay, there's a lot of them. Ow. Weapons. Yeah, probably should have brought a rocket launcher. Ow. Wilder. Utilize think tanks, yes. Ouch. Ah.
Oh, this is it. They got me. somewhere.
This time, destroy. Ah, he's appeared on the top. Hang on. Ow! Oh, come on. No, come on. Let me hack it. Whatever. We did the hacking thingy. There we go. One down. Where's my Tachikoma gone? It has to be blown up. Okay. Oh dear. Two. You've got like 23 health, that's not good. Okay, just avoid fights. Ooh, try to find some health. Aha. Oh. What have we got here? An SRML. I don't know what that is, but... Alright. Proper weaponry. Okay. Don't destroy the Tachikoma. Don't do it. Let me do the hacking. There we go. Oof.
They're using the same bio-AI chips as us, but the data is so fragmented that it's incomprehensible.
Where are Shikari and Seta?
I haven't heard them talk since then.
Gee.
Keep this channel open. We have a new situation brewing. There are now 2 groups pursuing Hiruma. It's imperative that we find him and rescue him before the others get to him.
Yeah, that one was pretty quick. Cluster bomb rocket. Rid of the scene and rescue former cabinet minister Hiruma. Let's do it.
Hiruma's been spotted in the hotel lobby. However, I just received reports of rebel forces heading this way. Get over here on the double. We'll make our escape and take the former cabinet minister with us.
That old fart's a piece of work. It floors me that he demands that someone come get him, knowing the situation.
By the way, what's Hiruma doing here in the first place?
Waiting for the evil mastermind, I bet.
The best way to find out is to ask the man.
Oh dear.
Well, if it isn't Seta. Hey, I hear you were developed at Kenbashi too, huh? That makes us all brothers. Come on, let's link up. Let's Uko Charanke, okay?
Throwback Setra and Shikawi. Okay.
I've located the enemy!
You. Final order. Weapons free, Tachikoma. Don't even hurt my body. Where are you going? Oh. Ow, 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 ow. Gonna die. There's that health pack I saw. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, we did it. I guess. Well, Tachikoma did it.
Seta? He's experiencing death now, isn't he?
A single tear.
We won't live forever. No one is immortal. Not even AIs. You guys should know that.
Yeah, I suppose, but we have backups.
You can't back up your individuality. Of course, that's assuming you have individuality.
Remnants of the rebel forces have entered the hotel. I can't hold them off by myself. Get over here ASAP.
Tachikoma, let's get over to the hotel. You go in through the front entrance.
I'll take Hiruma with me to the next floor up. I'll leave the rest to you. Good luck.
Oh, thanks, Chief. Yep, leave it to me. I'm out of bleeding ammo and everything, so that's great. Here we go. What we got here? Hang on. Yeah. Who's shooting at me? You. Hold it. There he goes. I need an actual weapon. There we go. We're gonna get a grenade launcher. That'll be useful. Maybe. Where's the front door? Is this the front door? There we go.
Located the enemy!
Who the hell is shooting us? Are they done? Oh dear. Oh, those are big boys.
In the 20 years that we stood passively by and waited, our homeland has been gnawed away piece by piece by the Shibashi Kurus with their states, ideologies, concessions, and personal interests. We have no desire to live in symbiosis with an unwilling partner.
That may be, but what you're doing is a crime.
Exactly what I'd expect a government lapdog to say.
Oh dear. Destroy armed suits. Okay, might need that big weapon. Okay, one down. Nuts. Oh, you jumped, you bugger. That's now out of ammo. Right. Ooh. Need health.
Don't understand. Why are you trying to protect the evil parasite? Feeds of the state.
Ooh. Done.
I'm tempted to say you sure took your sweet time, but I suppose I'll overlook it just this once.
Yeah, I think you should. Bit of gratitude.
But I hope you'll indulge my curiosity. What were you doing in a place like this? Were you waiting for someone? Some information on the coup came in. I tried to find shelter, like the security police manual says, but I came under attack by those damn terrorists on the way. There was nowhere else to go, so I ran here. You came all the way out here? Yes, that's right.
Well, that's certainly odd indeed. Actually, my information indicates something else entirely. By any stretch of the imagination, you weren't waiting for Sergei Ignashov, the former Supreme Commander of Russia's Far East Army, were you?
What sort of nonsense are you spouting?
Ooh.
How dare you make such an insinuation?
The Russians,
I took shelter
of
here because
course.
you and your men are totally unreliable, that's all.
Ignashov himself testified that he was planning to meet you here today to hear a report on an important document from you. It's the truth. I'm simply repeating what came out of Sergei's own mouth.
What's this?
The H-88 report.
The H-88 report? What the hell is this thing doing here?
Do you recall the attack on the National Archives about 3 months ago? It was believed that most of the documents stored there were lost. That's why the release of this report to the general public was delayed.
Actually, the most important material still isn't written in this. It looks as though some pages are missing.
Yes, we thought so too, at first. But I assure you that's all of them. None are missing from it.
Impossible.
The perpetrator responsible for the attack on the Archives building seems to have thought so too. That's why they refused to believe the employees when they were told that the document wasn't there. As a result, they trashed the National Archives in search of the H-88 report. But regardless of how long one might look or how much effort is expended in the hunt, it's impossible to find something that isn't there. The time wasted in that search turned into an inadvertent siege, and Section 9 was authorized to step in as a result. It's true that this 8-8 memorandum doesn't contain much in the way of testimony from the mastermind of the rebellion, but that's only to be expected. At that time, General Michiba didn't say anything. He refused to answer any questions that were posed to him.
He what?
But he wasn't the only one who kept silent, despite the fact that everyone who was arrested was sentenced to death for crimes against the state. None of them said a word, not a single person. That explains why the investigation never led to you over these past 20 years. There was nothing to connect you.
You bastard. What would you say? Do you have any idea what you're implying?
Of course. You were terrified that the release of the H-88 report would dredge up the fateful incident from 20 years ago, and that the investigation would suddenly turn its full attention on you. Am I warm? And you had a dirty little secret that you wanted to keep hidden, didn't you? It was the fact that you conducted illegal real estate deals with the Russian mafia, and Ignashov, the former Supreme Commander of Russia's Far East Army. I can see why you wanted to keep that under wraps.
Do you have anything that can prove that?
Yes.
Yes.
This woman was General Michiba's adjutant back then. Even so, she hadn't been told about any of their ideological work and knew nothing of it, so she alone was found not guilty and set free. In fact, General Michiba entrusted her with secret documents detailing the land titles and money transfers to the dummy accounts. Just the kind of paper trail that undeniably proves you're crooked. But disclosing how she came into possession of these secrets would have meant revealing the Seninkai, which General Michiba and the others gave their lives to keep concealed. Therefore, she was never able to go public with any of that information. Besides that, it could have been leaked to the media as some sort of mystery document. Then its value as evidence would have been called into question. This is why the woman decided to keep it quiet all these years.
If these documents of hers are genuine, bring them out! Show me this alleged proof of yours!
Sorry, I can't do that. For starters, I expect that based on the documents she's provided, you'll be questioned on a variety of subjects, such as illegal funds manipulation, corruption, and suspicion of crimes against the state. I also have my own laundry list of questions to ask you regarding the attack on the National Archives. I can't wait to hear your answers. Based on a thorough analysis of your secretary's cyberbrain, which we happened to recover just recently, there's evidence that you had made contact with the group behind the attack. If it's proved that the attack was carried out on your orders, I expect that you and I are going to be seeing a great deal of each other.
And all that annoyance about being forced to prevent my assassination, it was just a...
At Section 9, we aim to please.
Ooh, all a set, all the ruse. Very nice.
So when all is said and done, this whole thing's been going on for the past 2 decades, just like Kanbei said.
That so-called ideology of symbiosis that Michiba presented struck a chord with Kanbei, Kusumoto, and the others. I guess that at some point during the 20 years that followed the huge setback they suffered from losing Michiba, their ideology evolved in the opposite direction, into an exclusivist one.
Chief, in your opinion, what do you think Michiba was hoping to accomplish? What was his ultimate goal?
We do not wish to live in symbiosis with an unwilling partner. These days, when technology is advancing and has made tremendous headway in the extension of life expectancy, and as the population is increasing, everyone is desperately clutching at the same piece of Earth. They want to claim a homeland, and they'll fight over it again and again. However, the constant fighting is also over rights and interests. Those battles are invariably instigated on the whim of the elite.
Unswayed by ideologies or states, the authority to use the land, in other words, the rights to it, belongs simply to those who require the land to survive. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? I'd have to guess that maybe the real motivation behind Michiba's thinking ran something along those lines.
When I examined that disc of chitties, I learned something interesting about Sakata. Apparently, he was carrying on the Seninkai's philosophy by sponsoring a study group. Sakata apparently died in Berutarabe 10 years ago, but the group itself still exists to this very day as a commune dedicated to furthering their way of thinking.
Hey, hold on now. For 20 years, a terrorist group has flourished into what's now a huge organization? Don't tell me nothing's gonna happen to those guys.
Beats me. If it's bothering you, I can give you their phone number. Ask them yourself.
They're still using a phone?
Yep, they say the use of writing is forbidden in the group. You can only hand things down orally. Oh, that reminds me. I hear the group is holding a bazaar tomorrow. You might be able to pick up some good natural oil.
No thanks, I'll pass.
There's one other Seninkai that doesn't exist on the net. That girl Shikari who doesn't have a cyber brain. When you take everything into account, she might have been the embodiment of this whole thing.
Oh, so they never found Seta's AI, huh? That's too bad. I guess we'll never get to know our brother now. You know what I think? I bet that Shikari took it with her. When it comes down to it, who was Shikari anyway? Her physical capabilities could match those of a high-output prosthetic body, but was she really human? It so happens that I know the answers to all those questions because Seta told me everything when I linked with him. You're so lucky. Tell me too. Ooh! So that's what it was all about. Boy, I'm sure glad that we're AIs, aren't you? It's a lot easier for us to communicate. Now we have a really great souvenir for the guys who stayed behind at the Section 9 hangar, don't we?
There's the AI. Huh. That's it, I guess. Huh. Who have we got in the credits? Who do we recognise? We've got the guys from, the actors from the films and stuff. The series, like all the other games, they keep the same voice actors, which is nice. I mean, I guess that's an ending. It doesn't really explain anything about who Sakari is. Makes me feel like there might have, or should have been a sequel that never happened. A bit of a thread left there. But either way, that's it. Let's go to the Shell standalone complex. The PSP. Done. This is... This is okay, but it's got some problems. Mainly with the controls, but that's due to being a PSP game. Big one that you use the face buttons to look around in the absence of a second stick, which can't be up because the PSP doesn't have a second stick, so can't do much about that, can we? It isn't the only PSP game that does this with first-person shooters. There's one or two more, but yeah, it makes it difficult to play. There's the lock-on feature, thankfully. That is one thing. That's an upgrade from the PS2 game, which didn't have one. Could have done with one. That did have a second stick, so all balances out, kind of. The story here is very Ghost in the Shell-esque story. The cutscenes are very long and very wordy. There's a hell of a lot of exposition. It's kind of the opposite of the PS2 game, where the game would just interject the gameplay with just dialogue and exposition, and when you're trying to like do stuff in combat and all that's being played, it's very distracting. This just loads like 5 minutes of cutscenes before a mission, which I don't know if is much better. Both of them have an issue with delivering the story. PS2 and the PSP games, just they handle it in two different ways, which neither properly work, is the issue. But it's okay. It's okay. The enemy AI is not really there. Graphically, it's fine. The character models are good. It's got the voice actors. Level designs are somewhat varied. Nothing too spectacular. What else? The game is very... Oh, hello.
We're back!
Oh, you're back. What do you want?
Welcome home! Well, did you bring a souvenir? Souvenir! We brought you back a special souvenir! Yay! Where's the souvenir? Where? Now, don't get so worked up. Just be patient. The souvenir is inside our AI. What is it, huh? What is it? A new program or data, maybe? No, it's something completely different from anything we've ever had before. Ooh! Hurry, gimme! Let's synchronize! Yeah! Let's do it! Crap!
Cool. Yeah, the other big thing in this game is the customization, like the loadouts and stuff, which is very overly complicated. So with the complete customization of the Tachicomas, which is kind of unnecessary, you don't really need to do it, which is good in a way. You know, you don't have to waste time at the start of every mission customizing your Tachikoma all over again. You can just let it go, just run it on default, more or less, just stuff it with weapons and off it goes. The Tachikoma does make things a lot easier, and giving it instructions and stuff, again, not needed for the most part, but there if you want it. So there's an element of complexity and depth which you don't really need, and the gameplay doesn't really necessitate, because like enemy AI and stuff is very simple. You don't need all that stuff, but the opportunity to play as the different characters, there's not really much difference between them. It's good. You can pilot the Tachikomas. There's lots of little good things, but the trouble is, the game doesn't really take advantage of them. You don't really need them. That's the big thing. What we got here? Mini game. Tachikoma or Go-Go? Oh boy. A mini game. Let's have a look. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, I've got bombs. Area 1, Mission 1. Yeah, we haven't talked about the multiplayer yet. It's got like deathmatch, standard stuff from what I can see. Yeah, and after you've done the story, there's not really much reason to go back to it. So not much replayability. Okay, I've got limited ammo. Can't just hold the fire button. Ooh. yeah, I'd say there's lots of little things with the customization and stuff which you can get into, but yeah, the game doesn't take advantage of it. It's kind of an issue. It's quite simplistic at its core. There's a good presentation in the story. Can I pick that bomb up? Yeah, I can. But yeah, the main issue is kind of the controls and stuff, which make it not very fun. Oh, getting faster. I think I'd give it... what did I give Ghost in the Shell PS2? I gave it 2.5. This is more or less the same, yeah. It's about 2.5. Like, they both have different ways to present the Ghost in the Shell kind of aesthetic, story, structure. But both of them are limited in different ways, is the issue. They both feel kind of dated. Not completely terrible, but just not that fun to play. But with that, since we had a brief look at the mobile game as well, which was technically the most recent one, that's it. We've completed every single Ghost in the Shell game on stream. Job done. That is our 18th franchise that we've completed. Good stuff. This one was a fairly quick one. Not that many Ghost in the Shell games. All of them, yeah, kind of have the problem of... like, they get the feel, the look, like they've all got the voice actors. Like, it's a somewhat authentic Ghost in the Shell experience, but the gameplay lets the games down a lot. They feel dated, they don't really take advantage of the stuff in the Ghost in the Shell universe, which is a shame. So it's not quite hitting its potential, but there's definitely some effort put into it. I think the best game does have to go to the PS1 game, because the presentation there is very, very good. It's got the original story that's animated. It's got that banging techno soundtrack. It's got kind of a fun arcadey feel to it. Well, stuck piloting a Tachikoma for the entirety of the game, but otherwise, it's fairly fun, if short game. And I guess the worst one, because it's tied between the PS2 and the PSP. They both have issues. The PS2 one is probably more straightforward and more well, the PSP one is probably a bit more interesting to play. The PS2 one doesn't quite hit its potential with the gameplay. The platforming is awkward. The level design is just the same level corridors over and over. At least in the PSP version, there is some depth in the customization, and the levels have a bit of variety, so maybe that slightly edges out the PS2 one. And the mobile game is fun. From what I've played of it, it's smooth. It's a smooth mobile first-person shooter, PvP. From what I've played, it works pretty well. It's got the aesthetic, the feel nailed down. It's got all the characters and special abilities and stuff. If you could still play the game, that'd be really good. But sadly, you can't. Ow. It would have been nice to be able to play it properly. Yeah, that is it for the Ghost in the Shell games. We did it. We got them all done. What a triumph. Only 4 games, like I say, but we did it. Ooh. The next franchise, I think I know what it's going to be. There is one I would like to do. It's a longer one. Probably start in the new year. Ow. But we'll see. Do I feel like doing any of us? We'll see what comes up. I don't know yet. Ow. These things are piling up. Oh, there's yellow things now. We've made it to area 3. Alright, man. Ooh, dear. Go away from my bullets to regenerate. Really, I should only be destroying things which get in my way. Can I shoot the logs? I can. Ooh. Wait. Oh, okay, I can use the health packs. Ah, that's good. Never want. I'd say there's definitely still more potential in the franchise for another video game. One which would really take full advantage of being a full, proper, first-person shooter game in the world. It's a shame we never got that, but the attempts that we've got, video games we got, could have been a lot worse. That's for sure. They're saved on their kind of their presentation, their aims at creating a Ghost in the Shell style story. That's the good stuff. Ow. Game over. Alright, we've got 136,000. It's not bad, is it? Alright, let's jump in. The ending with... what's her name? The girl. Sakari. Just not being dealt with. Makes it feel like there should have been a sequel. But yeah. One was never made. So there. Alright, but that's it. That's done. It's Ghost in the Shell standalone complex complete. That's every single Ghost in the Shell game completed, done on stream. Job done. I'll see you for the YouTube video then. Whenever that may be. Cool.